first one, and this is sort of a, it's an interesting one, and it's thinking more high level strategically. What do you think about building a personal brand versus a business brand? So like for Smart Marketer, what was the strategic reason behind making it Smart Marketer versus calling it, EzraFirestone.com? And what would you recommend for someone that's trying to make around $1 million a year?
Well, the first thing that you have to understand about well, the first question is, what are you selling? If you're selling information like Smart Marketer is, you definitely want to go the influencer route in terms of the overall business strategy. And let me explain. So basically, the problem with a brand that is built around a single person's persona is that it is not a saleable asset. Meaning, like for example, Smart Marketer, which is Ezra Firestone and Molly Pittman now, right? Molly is a brand ambassador for Smart Marketer, but she has her own personal brand. And we've got John Grimshaw, who's a brand, and we've got Brett Curry and, some other folks coming up. But really, what drives Smart Marketer forward is Molly and myself going out, speaking on stages, putting out content, running ads and things like that. And if we ever stop, the business is over, because it's about our relationship to a particular group of people and the value that we offer them over time through content, and then the courses and educational products that if they want to go deeper and train with us, they can buy. But it's based on our personal relationship and my persona and her persona. And so it's a really fun business, and it's one that I think we're in the influencer economy where any person, because what your business is at the end of the day when you're an influencer business is you got a group of people who are sharing a collective experience. So women over 50 who are experiencing the aging process and everyone telling them that that is wrong. That's Boom. People who have Shopify e-commerce stores and any kind of e-commerce or online business and want to grow them and have a better time running their business. That's Smart Marketer. That's the group of people who's sharing the collective experience. And then we put out content that engages that group and adds value to them and then has them subscribe to us. And then ultimately we show them different products that we have for sale that we think they'd be interested in. And it's a really fun business, and anyone can do this in any market. I know I got a friend who's in the he raises chickens, and he puts out content about how he builds his chicken coops and how he feeds the chickens and this and that. And he's got a group of people who also raise chickens who follow him, and he's like an influencer in the chicken raising space and sells, affiliates. He doesn't have his own products, but he says, hey, go buy this particular type of fencing, and then he gets a commission. So it's a really fun business, and it's one that if you have appetite and interest in, you should do, because it's at the very beginning stages of its growth in terms of a business model. But it's very important to recognize that it is not a saleable asset. You can't sell Smart Marketer because it's based on my relationship to a group of people. But Boom, on the other hand, Boom, which used to be an influencer business based around Cindy Joseph's persona, that 3 years ago we transitioned to be about all women because, Cindy fell ill and was no longer up for being the face of the brand. So we kind of transitioned it to make it about the women of the pro-age revolution, and about every woman's experience, to make it more of an asset that someone could come along and buy one day that wasn't dependent upon a single person. So influencer business is really, really phenomenal, but it is dependent upon a single individual or set of individuals. And the reason I did Smart Marketer, even though when I first started it was just Ezra Firestone, is I always had the goal of having more people, of having Smart Marketer be a platform for education, a platform for people in the industry to be able to get their voice out and share what's working for them. The opportunity to have more than just one course, not just courses I taught, but courses taught by other influencers in the space. So I saw a vision that was greater than myself, which is why I named it Smart Marketer rather than just EzraFirestone.com. But I don't know that one is better than the other. It's really about what sounds like the most fun for you, because everyone's so focused on what's going to be the best business to make the most money. And that's really the wrong question to ask. It's a misguided question. The right question to ask is, what business model sounds like the most fun? Am I the most excited by? Is the most engaging and interesting to me? Because in order to get any business to work, it takes showing up every single day with a positive attitude and taking the next step forward and enjoying the process and having fun and trying to make the best product you can. And If you're doing all of that every day for a few years, you end up with a really, really great business. And it's hard to do that for a business that you're not excited about. So if you find yourself really excited about the idea of being out there and sharing content, then that's the one you should go for. But if you're looking to what's the best asset that I could sell in the future that has value on its own, aside from just the cash flow that it creates every month, it's definitely a brand that's not based around someone's individual persona. Happy to go deeper there, but I did spend 5 of our 10 minutes on it. Sorry.